You like tapped on something that I bet a lot of people who are in a relationship with a musician go through. Because what is it? I mean, what is the percentage that actually make it?
Yeah, very small.
That actually make it versus the amount of that, like, I have to put my whole life and soul in, which I don't blame them. I want to do that for a lot of things I'm passionate about too. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that can be, if they can't focus on anything but that.
Yeah, that's all he wanted to do. I mean, he did finish school, he graduated, but
I was making more on him than unemployment when he got a job, but it was commission only, and he would spend all day playing video games and not going work.
Yes.
That hit a nerve.
Yeah. Not everybody's made to be, how do you say this? Self-governed.
Yes.
What do you say percentages or likeliness of it if they evolve together versus if they don't stay together? What do you think?
I think divorce statistics can tell you that.
Yeah.
65% divorce rate in California now. I don't know if that's national. I know they always creep up, but California has one of the highest divorce rates.
Really? Wonder why. It's sunny out here.
Yeah. Well, it's sunny out here, but people are superficial out here too.
Women running around too.
A lot of half-naked women. People are superficial. It was Hollywood, baby.
What are clothes? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, scantily clad. It's Hollywood.
Welcome to Leave Her Wild. At the heart of this podcast is one message: reinvention after impact. Because life changes all of us, and it's through those moments that we learn, heal, rebuild, and rediscover who we are. This is a space for women and men who believe in growth, in resilience, in connection, and who are looking for an honest conversation about life. So wherever you are in your journey, we're glad you're here. Please subscribe, follow, and rate the show so you can join us on this journey. Now, let's get started. This is Leave Her Wild.
Welcome back to Leave Her Wild. We're excited to be here. I got Kelly.
Hello.
I got Brandy.
Hi.
That beautiful Brandy. And we are just going to carry on again with this open conversation because we're just loving it so much. But this time we're going to spice it up a little bit. What do you think? You want to talk about what we were talking about, or did anyone else feeling more inspired for something different?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So today we're going to focus on relationships and what happens through evolution. Like they either grow together or they grow at different paces and different speeds. And I think especially when you get married young, things like that, that's a pretty common thing, right?
Yeah.
You tend to grow one way and you either continue to grow together and you raise each other, or you go this way, right? But what happens when that happens as an adult too, you know?
Like older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just thought that might be a fun, spicy conversation. I've definitely had my share of that in my life. So
yeah,
thought we could open it up there and roll with it.
Yeah. I like it.
Let's do it.
I like it.
All right. I'll start. I know, like, I've always had my own ideas, you know? I'm not a heavy talker in a lot of ways, but I've always had my own ideas. I'm a very thinking person. And so I've always had goals or things I wanted to do. Like, it was always important for me to finish my education, right? My college education was always so important. I'm the only one that graduated out of my 6 siblings from college in my family. So that was like a goal for me to do. So by 35, I wanted that done. Well, I just remember, like, I got married at 18. And my husband at the time was really goal-oriented for school, but yet for whatever reason, he was saying he was, and he was going through the motions, but he wasn't really. And so 10 years later, we were still trying to accomplish school, you know? And I remember this was a big deal for me, you know, like education and accomplishment. And it didn't, at the end of the day, it didn't matter at that point in my life because I thought of us as one, if it was me doing it or if it's him doing it. But eventually those types of patterns is what I think tore us apart, you know? I had goals and he was dragging his feet.
Yeah.
You know? And it's hard. Like, how do you do that? Because I would sit him down every couple of months and be like, hey, you're so amazing. I know we can do better. And everybody would be crying. And eventually we got there, but then it didn't keep us together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well,
you're better than me. I was not very nice about it.
Well, I was trying to be a motivator at the same time.
I was going to say the same thing, Brandy.
I'm always about motivating first.
Not that I was mean.
Like, I wanted a burger. Let's get your lazy fat ass together. That was mine. I wrote that one down.
Well, But he wasn't lazy and he wasn't a fat ass. He was hardworking. He just was kind of like complacent and satisfied.
Yeah, that was my first marriage. I'm on number 4. I love love.
Love.
But we were very young, and he was finishing up college, and we had a little one, and I dropped out of college because I got pregnant. But he had zero motivation. I was doing his homework for him. His mother was doing his homework for him. He just wanted to play his bass. He wanted to be a rock star, And other than that, it was just sleeping. And it was very, very hard for me raising a child and trying to take care of a household, be, an adult, because you do have to grow up fast when you have kids for him to have done that. So that was my first experience
You like tapped on something that I bet a lot of people who are in a relationship with a musician go through. Because what is it? I mean, what is the percentage that actually make it?
Yeah, very,
Actually
very
make
small.
it.
That
Very,
actually
very small.
make it versus the amount of that, like, I have to put my whole life and soul in, which I don't blame them. I want to do that for a lot of things I'm passionate about too. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah.
That can be, if they can't focus on anything but that.
Yeah, that's all he wanted to do. I mean, he did finish school. He graduated, but,
That's good.
he had a lot of help in that. Because his motivation was to be a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he play in bands regularly and do things to help progress all that? Okay,
well,
so that's good.
They played in Hollywood, so they play at the Whiskey and the Roxy and do those kinds of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was achieving.
Yeah, they went on a tour.
Just wasn't happening fast enough.
Because he did finally, and it wasn't until I left him that he did get a job right before I left him, but it was just kind of a little too late. It wasn't career oriented. It wasn't, not that I was expecting, we were so young, you got to go hop into a corporate, but he wasn't excited about it, and he had other ideas, and it wasn't, and we just kind of grew apart. Like I wanted a man. I believe in traditional roles. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Like a husband and wife. Husband has responsibilities. A wife has responsibilities. Old fashioned, and that's okay. I like my independence too. Don't get me wrong. But back then I just wanted the white picket fence.
Yeah.
That's was my goal. And
Well,
that's what I was aiming for.
Same. That's why I was just as fine with him getting his education and I getting mine second. Because I did eventually. But because the white picket fence.
Yeah.
I want to be home with my babies. And like all my family was doing. I was the only one. I was in this position of having to work at the time. Now everybody works. But so there was a lot of fun trailblazing.
Yeah, I didn't work at the beginning of my marriage, and I had left my job. I was on unemployment. And he had said, I want you to be able to stay home with Noah for a while. You've been working so hard, blah, 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 blah. But then he got let go. I couldn't find anything because it was like right at that downturn, right? It was like super hard. Like when they extended unemployment forever. So I was on unemployment for like a year and a half. But I was making more on him than unemployment when he got a job, but it was commission only, and he would spend all day playing video games and not going work.
Yes.
That hit a nerve.
And like,
not everybody's made to be how do you say this? Self-governed.
Yes. Yeah.
As
Some
a job.
people need it. Some people need to go to the office.
I'm like, you need to find something else. You need to find another job. You need to find another job. And there was a job that was actually going to pay a base, right? Like it was a traveling salesman for roof. So he would go to areas that had a disaster and sell, like roofs, but he got like a base, salary. And then he had this other job that was like a draw, but and it is real small, but, and, I fought him, like I wanted him to take the other one. And he's like, oh, you just want to cheat on me. That's why you want me out of town. And I'm like, no, we need to make money. like I don't think you understand,
No time for insecurity, boy.
Yeah.
Like we have a family that needs to make money.
Yeah. So how'd you handle that?
So he took the other job that I didn't want him to take. He ended up, like I said, being very successful at it and doing very well. And he finally got tired of me complaining and yelling and fighting with him. And he landed a great account, and then he worked his tail off, but then he still played video games every
Yeah.
And he was super resentful for the pushing. He was resentful.
You were now the mother.
Yes.
Yes.
So resentful.
That's what I was
He
just
was
about to
so
say.
resentful.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I never wanted to
but
be the
like,
mother.
I didn't marry
Mm-mm.
somebody lazy. I didn't fall in love with somebody lazy. I didn't fall in love with somebody who wasn't driven, right? I fell in love with someone driven. And
Right.
then we got married, and that drive would like,
Right. Same. He was pre-med, all this.
What
Yeah.
do you, what do you think happens? What do you think happened? Were they faking it?
I think
till
it
they
was their
got what they
mother's idea.
wanted? Or
I think
you think
you know what I think? You know when you're going through your senior year and everyone says, so what do you want to be when you grow up? And you get that little line that you recite to everybody.
I don't know.
You either are going to do it or you just believe you're going to do it. And you just get to the point when you just say that. Like I have a kid that just keeps telling me he's going to be a teacher. And I'm like, are you? What steps are you taking to make that happen?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's nice to have goals and sound like you got goals, but there's another, you got to walk the walk, not just talk it.
Yeah.
but you know what? He pulled it together, and I'm super proud of him. And we were really friends. And he's apologized, and he's apologized for his resentment. He's like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I am at today. He has a house that's paid off.
It's just like your mom. You appreciate your mom when you've had a chance to go sit backwards and be a mom again yourself. He had a chance to govern himself and realize how much you did support him and love him. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. And the fact that he got to tell you that, Brandy, that's amazing.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah. Especially as a spouse, as an ex-spouse, that you guys can have that come together.
Yeah. Most people don't get that.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
a lot.
I am
That's
very
big.
forgiving.
That's good. Because
I am a very forgiving
I screw
person.
up a lot.
I always, the thing about me is I always
I
feel
do.
like people come into your life for a reason, and there's no reason to hate them. There's no reason to, I'll be angry for a while, and then anger and hate will be there for a little bit, but I get over it pretty easily and quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a
And
minute.
forgive.
I do my whole pause thing.
Take a beat.
I take a beat,
I got to take a
you
beat.
know?
Yeah.
And as long as you apologize, we're good.
You're right. It has a lot to do with that, right? Just
And
acknowledging it.
actions. Yeah. Acknowledging it, apologizing, and not maintaining the pattern.
Yeah.
Should make it the change. If I see you consistently making a change, then okay. Otherwise, it's going to be more than a beat for me. I'm just not as.
Yeah.
I've been trying
I think
to.
I'm getting less forgiving as I get older.
I think I
Well-
am too. I think I used to be very easy and lenient and kind of very forgiving and understanding and trusting, but not that much anymore. I've seen myself change.
I know. I feel like I have to work on the, I got through it. So can you. Kind of empathy, the lack of empathy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
We're
guess
gonna
I
talk
guess
about that in
that's
our last-
it.
Yeah. We've talked about it before. It resonates.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Well, and I hate to be that person, but I think it's natural instinct, but then I love, is it Kenny? I don't remember if it's Kenny Chesney, but that one, when you get where you're going, make sure you turn back around and help the next guy in line.
Yeah.
That's really the mentality I would appreciate.
Yeah. Pay it forward.
Pay it forward, pay it backwards, whatever,
Mhm.
help the next guy up.
Yeah.
It's lonely at the top anyways. Why not?
Yeah. Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with empathy as well, on certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, our last episode, we talked about death. When somebody can't get over, I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
and I need to be better at letting people sit, and sit in the length of time they need to sit,
Yeah.
in things.
Yeah.
Not everybody can take an apology and just be okay.
True. We
Yeah.
all
And get
function
over
different,
it.
for sure.
I do feel like there's a amount of time that I'm going to allow you to get over it. And if you don't get over it after my apology within a cerern amount of time, then forget you.
Right. Then we just ain't kin.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not my people.
We just ain't kin. Where'd that come from?
Well, that's why my marriage ended. Seriously, because he never got over
If you
it.
can't get over it, and
You
you
know?
can't, you can't be in my life, kin, family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't be in my life. If you can't get over it, you can't. At some point, I'll give you a few days. I'll give you a week. If you ain't over it in a week,
Yeah.
Okay. Because I can't live.
It depends
with
what
somebody
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
it depends
say.
what it is.
Yeah. It depends.
Depends what
I mean-
happened. What happened? What'd you do? What did they do?
Yeah.
Some things I was talking about that today with my therapist. I have some things that I hang on to and I just cannot let it go because I don't feel like it was someone genuinely felt sorry for something that they did.
That's different.
Yeah, because I
Right?
didn't,
If
I
somebody
didn't
isn't genuine
see.
about their apology,
Yeah, it felt sincere, like in a moment, but then behaviors, and it's like, I'm just supposed to get over it. I don't think so. Like,
no,
I'm
like if there's
still hurt.
continued
I needed.
behaviors, the apology
Hmm.
was nothing,
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
literally when I apologize, I try to change what I did.
Yeah.
Like so like if I'm gonna like apologize and be sincere in my apology and really make effort to change what I've done and you still can't get over it, then you've got issues.
Yes, 100.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you do truly, I'll give you props, Brandy. You really do. You really listen and you work. We've had conversations where we both had to have growing moments together, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm gonna listen to what you have to say, and I'm gonna try and fix that, and I'm gonna adjust my attitude, or if I had one, I'm gonna, I'm gonna try and fix what I need to fix.
But
I'm
the
not
biggest thing
gonna.
that you hear there is she's not saying she says, I'm going to fix, she's just assuming she's the one.
Well, it's self accountability, right?
I know,
you can only be
that's the
accountable
point.
for yourself.
That's the point. Self-awareness and accountability.
I know I can be a
Hmm.
beep turd.
You're a strong personality.
I'm
Yeah.
a strong personality. I know that I can come off in a way that
But
isn't my true feeling.
I feel like I've had the luxury of seeing the softer side of Brandy. So like I could see where people that have never had that opportunity would they just roll with tough Brandy. But Brandy really does cuddle up, right? She just needs a nice quiet place to sit and, be protected for a second, right? She'll come here just to, hopefully you come here to heal, like just so you have, there's lots of hands around you to support you and just kind of, you're not alone,
I've had to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that tangent. Did I tangent?
Yeah, we went on a tangent.
Well, that's what we do.
So I was thinking on this on the other side of the whole, like beyond our careers and moving forward. What about when we change our habits? Some either start working out and getting healthier. Some start cutting things out of their lives, like sometimes drinking or junk food, whatever. There's all kinds of things that people have to work through too. Like, how do you support each other? Like, is it worth it to stick with somebody? Because say I was 300 pounds, but you were a workoutaholic and you took care of yourself and you watched every calorie you ate. Like, could you stay with me? And would it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would that be difficult?
Or would it be, yeah. Well, yeah, it's like when you and your partner are going to start, like we're going to the gym. We're going to do this together. Like we're a team, like rah, rah, rah. And then, one's not really into it. So you talk the other one out. So it's like kind of sabotages. You can sabotage the other person.
The lady's badass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The lazy. Well, and that's it could be, you never know what mindset they're going to go. But I would think ultimately you want to be able to do that together eventually,
Yeah.
Well, so my last ex, like I quit smoking, cold turkey, and I quit smoking in my car. And that's how I first started.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have a car. So he would smoke in my car. And I'd be like, please don't smoke in my car. Like, I'm trying not to smoke in my car. And I want the smell out of it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Smoke in my car, and he would still smoke. And, that's one that, again, that I sway. So, we moved to Florida and I moved to Florida and he didn't work and didn't, when he did work, didn't bring, pay any, and I kept waiting for him to do better so I could get myself back where I was. And finally, at one point, I'm like, I don't give a crap. I'm like, your money, you making money ain't worth my time.
Yeah.
Like, it's over.
Yeah.
You get to a point where like people, your mental health, your headspace is more important than the relationship.
You do. You have to remember to put on the life jacket. Put on your own oxygen and your life jacket first.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. And it's hard to do that.
It can be, for sure.
I think that's something that comes as we age and we
think so too.
We lose that codependency, right? Or the people pleaser in us.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm done pleasing people.
I think I've always just tried so hard to make relationships.
Where's the bump bump?
Yeah. Where's my sound effect?
Say it again, Brandy. Sorry.
I just tried so hard to make things work, even.
Yeah.
And you get to that point where You just can't
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I always remember feeling just kind of like my analogy is like walking uphill with a sack on your back, you know?
Mhm.
It's just how long, or carrying a sleigh. It's like, how long can you do that? How
Mhm.
long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Well, when there's no effort being made for them to
Sure.
hop off and push
Yeah.
while you pull, you know, like how long is that? Can you do that? For sure.
Yeah.
It's like, but if you see somebody making effort, there's a whole different story. Maybe things aren't rolling, but you're at least making an effort and you're trying.
Right.
But
It's
if
the
you're
effort.
playing video games all day,
Right. Right.
then there's no effort in that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Yeah. Steps is fine. I think that's
Mhm.
someone that gets up every day and tries is 100% different. 100% different than
Yeah.
someone that just
He's not.
not.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Yeah, it's
for
not
whatever
about bringing
reason.
home the money. It's about making the effort to try
Yeah.
and better your situation and your life and your future.
Yeah. I mean, Brandy and I, and you're just starting it with all of our affiliate work. I mean, how long we've worked for over a year and not made a dime. You have to put in the time.
Yeah.
You have to learn it, and then you have to continue to perfect it. And then there's so much other things you have to learn as Brandy, you know.
And relationships are exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're talking about relationships. What about friendships? Because that happens too.
Yeah. Friends
Yes.
evolve and
Mhm.
either stay together or move away. One of my best
Yeah.
friends when I was 18 months old. We don't talk much at all anymore because I just felt like she didn't ever progress from where she was.
From 18 months?
No, at 40 something, it was just kind of like it was the same old story, same old complaint, same old, and I was just like, I can't watch you do this anymore. I love you, but I can't watch you doing this anymore.
Yeah, I've had
You know?
friendships where that's happened too. We were friends, you know, as teenagers, 17, 18.
Yeah. Well, we had been friends since 18 months old. That's all I was saying.
Yeah. I know. I know, but I had to throw it in there. You know me, smart aleck.
For 24 years, you know, like she was actually always more successful than me. And then I'd surpassed her, and I am doing very well. And that did not go over well.
Yeah. Well, me
Yeah.
having kids young too. Like my friends didn't have kids. I did. We just
Yeah.
kind of grew apart because I had home responsibilities and other things and they wanted to go out and party and I'm like, yeah, it's not where my life's at right now. So
Yeah.
you go do that and I'm going to be doing this. And
How lonely does that feel? Let's acknowledge that for a second. As you start to evolve and move away, even if it's your own choice, there's a tad of loneliness sometimes.
oh
Like
yeah,
that.
there's loss.
Loss.
There's loss in that.
Loss.
It's a huge loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt that even leaving our religion.
Did you?
Leaving my religion.
Well, yeah, I bet. I would assume so.
Yeah,
That's a
it-
huge
It's
part.
a community. Your
Yeah.
religion's a community.
Yeah. It was my community. It was my family. It was all I've known my entire life,
Yeah.
you know, but at the same time, I had my friends, I had my responsibilities, but I also was very independent and didn't lean on the church.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. As much as I supported it and appreciated it, I didn't lean on it.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like you went a different direction, right?
Yeah. Made a path. Yeah.
Even with
Jumped off the train.
My cousin said to me today, she's like, Brandy, she's like, you really need to get to church so you can be up in heaven with us.
Yeah.
That didn't go over very well.
Right.
Yeah.
I've had that said to me before
To
too.
go sit in a church to go to heaven.
I agree with you 100%.
No.
Yeah, I've actually had that said to me by a family member, and I'm like, actually saying, you guys need to get a little more spiritual and pray. I'm like, whoa, Jim and I are very spiritual. Everything we do is very intentional and thought through and, you know, together hyperly discussed and try to be thoughtful or instill thought in our actions, you know, so it's like, you know, and very grateful and thankful. I would say our spirituality is way bigger than any religion.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because religion.
It's a relationship with.
Yeah. I have my
Yeah.
opinion of religion as like greed and manipulation. Yeah.
Organized religion.
Yes.
And she's like, well, you just haven't found the one. I'm like, I've been to so many. I have been to so many churches. I've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. I'm like, it's just not my thing.
Yeah. But we're all very extremely independent. Like Brandy, you travel the world, you know, regularly. I think there's a lot about that. You know, like people need people sometimes.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with that if you lean on a
There's
congregation.
nothing wrong with it. No.
Yeah, it's just not
But
something I
the
ever.
thought that I need to do that to go to heaven is.
Yeah, that I think is absurd, and I think that's judgmental and exactly the opposite of what Jesus was trying to preach. If you're a Jesus believer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because God is everywhere.
Agreed.
He is omnipresent.
Omni.
Well, I like church, and there's only one way.
It's okay. Like, well,
The way, the truth, and the life.
Can you
that's-
talk on this? The reason why is because we were both crammed with organized religion,
Yeah, I wasn't crammed with organized religion.
and that's what's
My take is, and I think I've talked about it before, was I wasn't born in a religious family where we were forced to go to church and, abide by rules, certain rules. It was just my relationship with God. And, as I grew up and got older and went to church on my own, learning the word and the Bible and what that meant.
Mhm.
So, I mean, when people say, I want you to go to church to go to heaven, no, you need to have a relationship with God and have faith and belief in Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior to get to heaven is what is taught.
Correct.
Not you have to show up and have a congregation. It's just there's power in numbers.
Yeah.
Just like, talking about being where our conversation started, being a team, like you're a team with the right people.
right.
In your congregation. Like if you're not vibing with them, then you need to go somewhere else, or I don't believe you have to go to church into a building. It's asked in the Bible, but I don't believe that if you can't find something that's totally necessary.
Yeah. And I mean no disrespect to that. I think you got to also understand,
Yeah,
I was raised Mormon, you were raised Seventh-day
religion,
Adventist. Like,
Yeah.
it's like we went to church religiously. We were given very strict guidelines until
Yeah.
I was 35. I
Totally
lived by
different
them.
experience.
Yeah,
we've all
I'm saying,
had
but
in
that's
this.
what I think is interesting. It's not even like, tell me more about your experience as much as that's the polar opposites.
Yeah.
Who were told what to do. It was your choice. And in the
Mhm.
end, we're all came to the same exact place
Yeah.
where it's a personal.
Yeah.
It's a personal relationship.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody to dictate to me how it should be or how
Yeah.
it
My
should.
relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't, never have.
Yeah.
I read his word and let him tell me what's up.
Yeah. And that's great.
And I go to church and I seek for study and for the theology of it to better understand it, because it's confusing, parts of the Bible.
I think it's fascinating
until
for
you
sure.
read it, and you can read a scripture and it means something to you one day, it means this. And then if you go back like a couple weeks later, because the situation in your life has changed and you read the same scripture, it's going to take on a whole new meaning. It is the living word, like it's evolving and it changes.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
My peace.
I love it. Like brings you peace and it helps.
does.
Yeah. And that's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's personal.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not in a building either, Brandy. Yeah, it's not about going to the big church and hanging out with people that you just don't understand or that are judging you.
Yeah.
Because
Lot of judgment.
who are you to judge me? I have one judge. Like,
Yeah,
you don't need to worry about it. I'll talk to God about it.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that does happen a lot too, the judgment.
Yes, it does. It does.
So yeah. I don't even know.
There's so much judgment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to put on my blinders. Just keep myself focused. And
Right.
just ignore all the noise and chaos.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's your personal relationship.
Brandyland.
Brandyland. I go to Mindyland.
I wonder what it's like in Brandyland.
I bet it's colorful.
I bet. What colors are in Brandyland?
Green for sure. There's definitely a green.
Definitely green and purple and
Just like bright.
And red. They'll be red.
oranges.
And oranges.
Reds.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Blues.
And they're like lollipops and
Gorgeous up there.
rainbows.
So question then, do you think a relationship can survive when they are polar opposites and one is extremely goal-oriented and one is not? Because it could be education, it could be job, it could be working out, it could be anything in these things. But if you're living your life together, do you think that
I think as
It
long as
works.
one person's not dragging the other person down, it could work.
Do you think it comes down to more about personal respect of each other's boundaries?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so
Personal
supporting
respect of
each other.
other's boundaries. And if you start out the relationship that way and you're okay with that at the beginning, is that something that changes within you later?
I think I've told Jim this many times. He's been 4 people since I've been married to him.
Yeah.
And I mean energy-wise too, not just, personality, like 4 different people that I've had to get to know and re-love again. The guy I met, the guy I married, the guy that and then who he is today. It's like all different people.
You choose to love that person every day.
Oh, yeah.
Every day you wake up and you have to choose to love your spouse. And love who they are.
Yeah, who they are in that moment.
Our job is not to change our spouse, and that's something that I had to learn, right?
Yeah.
Or our significant other.
I think that's
it's not change them; it's accept them.
It's
right,
right,
and neither you do
our
or you don't.
To accept them.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is people sometimes change.
Yeah,
and
they do.
That happened with my husband, my ex-husband. He changed. He changed the day we got married. He changed.
Yeah.
I don't think that and I think it's a good thing to encourage each other to, even if you're not on the same planes, there's nothing wrong with helping somebody get there.
Right.
And,
right. And why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Right.
You encourage somebody along.
Yeah.
Right.
So, give them your moral support.
But you would encourage them for their dreams and their passions.
Right.
Yeah.
And me, I was just encouraging to provide an income. I have regrets, right? Like I do have regrets in how I handle myself.
But you grew from that, and that's the whole point of this.
Yeah.
I grew from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're always evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this brings me to my marriage number 2. He had a goal, wanted to quit his job, making good money. We had bought our first house, just sold that and bought our second house. I did our upgrade. And he's like, what would you think if I just did this on my own, opened my own business, not working for corporate America? He's like, but it could get tough. And I'm like, I'll eat rice. Stop doing my nails, my pedicures, pinched pennies, because done it before. And and then business just took off. He bloomed. Now I don't get any of that anymore, which is kind of a bummer. But I supported him, 100% and had his back. And I think because and I was staying at home with the kids, and that's, where I wanted to be and he wanted me to be, and he supported that.
Sometimes that is success, taking a step back to take a step forward. So absolutely. That's the other side of it all is is evolving together.
Yeah.
You made those choices together.
Yeah.
And you knew you'd both be making sacrifices, but you didn't care because you're doing it together.
We're doing it together. Yeah. We're taking care of one another. I took care of the family and the home, and he didn't have to worry about any of that. And he took care of the finances and the bills. And it was a good teamwork. We did have that going for us. That's,
Yeah.
But.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good. Yeah. I've never faulted him for being a good provider. Just everything else.
Yeah, life's hard.
His attitude. He had a bad attitude sometimes.
Bad attitude. Yeah.
Don't control me.
Right?
Yeah. I was very controlling.
Because he did get controlled. I did actually want to step back out and work. And I did. I got a little part-time job at a boutique in Costa Mesa. Because Emily started school, and he got me fired.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. She was supposed to be like under the table 1099 employee, and then she decided to do it as taxes, but it's not like I made a lot of money, so what's the big deal? But I don't think it was bumping us into a new tax bracket or anything, I spent more there than I made, actually. But he called her and read her the riot act. She's like, Kelly, it's not going to work with him. He did that to me in a lot of different venues, doctors' offices, and other jobs almost got me fired when I was actually needed to work before, that whole.
That's a whole nother podcast subject.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. To be continued, right?
Carry it on if you like. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, that's pretty great. I mean, there in life and relationship, we have our setbacks and we have our growths.
Yeah.
And I think it's how we definitely how we handle the situation is how a lot of times how the outcome's going to come. Rather we're there to encourage the other person or we're doggy dogging them. But I think ultimately the best way to do it is to go around supporting each other.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not possible because
Well, they say people outgrow each other.
yeah.
Like, do they outgrow each other, or are they just not willing to do the teamwork anymore? That I don't know.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not sure which, but
I think that's it. I think it's the lack of effort,
yeah,
not wanting to put the effort in to come together.
yeah.
Both, and it's a lot of work, and it does take both.
Oh yeah, it's hard. Yeah,
And like nobody would have stayed with my husband as long as I did. Nobody would have. Like nobody would have. Like, and he put any effort into our marriage, we'd still be together.
yeah. You can only do that for so long, right?
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? I mean, but you gotta grow.
Yeah, you got to grow, and you got to say, when. Like, yeah, enough's enough.
Yeah.
Like, I've done all I can do.
And I think it just depends on the people. There's a guy that joins our lives, and he talks about. I love his story. Right, he met his wife. She was very driven. She was very successful, way more successful than him. She put him through college, and she was very controlling and the breadwinner, and all the things. And he's like, well, now that I'm doing well, I want you to stay home. And she fought him and fought him and fought him. And then she finally went ahead and did it. And she's like, so happy. She's like happy to come home and have
So
5 kids.
That worked out.
Like, it was like, and she loves being, she loves being a stay-at-home mom and, doing all the things. And she was super successful,
Yeah.
But she's like really happy with the way things are. And they've been married for 20-some years.
Now she's successful at home with raising her babies.
Yeah.
And they've been married for 20-some years.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's awesome.
That's
I
a
love when
gift in
that can
itself.
happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to be ready for it. You have to do what your partner and what they want to, what
It's a
what
team effort.
they're ready for.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, powerful.
Yeah.
What they're ready for. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately we do have to be considerate of each other's feelings.
I need that. I need that sound effect. That wasn't it. Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you, Jim.
Well, the thing is, sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it just is hard to be considerate of somebody else's feelings. Sometimes it is hard to, make those decisions to do that. Because I know sometimes, I just don't even think. It's not even that I'm not being considerate. It's just that I'm moving 10 million miles a minute. And sometimes you just don't think, right?
Yeah.
But it's how you handle it after that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how things are received and how they're taking it and handling that too.
Mhm.
It's a joint effort.
Right. Like your husband resented you until he understood,
But he didn't understand until after it was done and over, right?
You probably were strong and hard.
A long time.
A long time.
A little too little, a little too late, buddy.
Yeah. Right.
It took a long time. 5 years after we got divorced.
That's not that long.
That's not that long.
People go a lifetime without hearing that.
I still have people out still hate me, call me Satan. Like, what did I do? Like, that wasn't me.
That was Calais.
No, I wasn't even Calais. I
had his next girlfriend.
I did not drink. I didn't, I wasn't a drinker. I just being a stay-at-home mom, doing my thing. And but I left him.
Oh, that was, yeah.
I had his next girlfriend to be thankful for that.
Why?
Oh.
Do tell. Unpack.
Yeah.
He let her stay at home and work, and all she did was spend his money and drink and
He got a little taste of his own medicine.
He felt extremely grateful suddenly. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at her face. She's like,
Yeah. And that's the truth. Sometimes you don't know how good you got it.
Yeah. You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah. But
Don't know.
ultimately, it's all just a life growing experience.
Yeah, it is. And we evolve, and it's how we became who we are today, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why we're sitting here today, because we've evolved into this.
Yep. For sure. So how about this? On the resolution of this, what do you say percentages or likeliness of it if they evolve together versus if they don't stay together? What do you
Well,
think?
I think divorce statistics can tell you that.
Yeah.
65% divorce rate in California now. I don't know if that's national. I know they
Wow.
always creep up, but California has one of the highest divorce rates.
Really? Wonder why. It's sunny out here.
Yeah. Well, it's sunny out here, but people are superficial out here too.
Women running around too.
A lot of half-naked women. People are superficial. It was Hollywood, baby.
What are clothes? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, scantily clad. It's Hollywood. You know?
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with it. That movie industry. Those are some scandalous people, me.
I think it makes it really difficult.
It does.
My vote is I think it makes it really difficult when two people have two different mindsets. Me specifically, I'm a Libra. So it's all about the balance.
Yeah.
And so I will definitely call that card for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it is the truth.
Yeah.
I am traditional and I am all about the balance, and I will pull you to an extent, but I'll also let go of the rope and let you go
Yeah.
if you're not pulling your weight. So
Same.
it's like, I won't let you take me down.
Yeah.
I've had to learn that the hard way though. It's not like
I have been taken down.
yeah, me too.
Fine.
Okay, yeah,
I
Yeah.
won't let it happen again.
no. And there's nothing wrong
I've been
with that.
taken down too.
Many times.
Yeah.
No, serious. We joke, but it's truth. I love that, Brady. Right in it.
You're not taking me down again.
No. Yeah. So I think that would be our story, or that would be my message to a fellow listener is, you know what? Be patient with your spouse or your loved one. Be there for each other, support each other, encourage each other, help pave the way. Sometimes it's as little as they don't know how to even take that first step. So don't judge them, help them get there. But you have a right to be selfish and you have a right to want more.
Yeah. Patience,
No one to
grace,
bow
and
out.
command respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one to bow out.
Know when to bow out. I love that.
Yeah. Know when to bow out.
It's like Kenny said, you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them.
No one to fold them. No one to walk away. No one to run.
Know when to
Know
run.
when to
100%. Yep. Yeah. I booked it a few times in my life, so I get it.
Yeah.
I'm a runner.
Yeah. Hey, you got to be sometimes. It's like, yeah, this is going nowhere fast.
Walk away.
Right.
No one to
I just,
run.
yeah. As long as I'm not running on a treadmill and not getting anywhere.
That would drive me crazy.
Yeah. They're like holding all the reins. I'm like,
Yeah.
please let go. Please let go of me.
I feel like I'm running
Yeah.
on a treadmill most days.
Yeah.
I'm going nowhere.
I think, and including myself, I think that there's this need and want to make things work, and need and want to stay together and not to be a statistic. And, a lot of people, when they get married, I made a vow, this is forever. And so they just, no matter how they're being treated, no matter how unhappy they are, they push and they push and they push and they push and they push. And who suffers are the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Too many times.
Yeah. I've heard so many times that they stay together for the kids and think that they're doing them a service.
They're doing them
By-
a disservice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's people that would argue that, but I agree with you. That's why, I did what I did. I felt like it was a disservice to my children. But, and I know there's more extreme relationships that have stayed together, and really
Suffer
kind
through
of-
it.
suffer through it. And
Yeah.
their kids didn't fare any better.
Most of my life, I believed my parents should have not stayed together,
Yeah.
To each his own. That's their life, and we're all
Yeah.
fine, and we made it. So yay. But
Yeah.
I had a real strong opinion about that. Do not stay together for the kids.
Yeah.
Do not, because what they are seeing and hearing and experiencing,
They're going to pass on to their marriage.
and it passes
That-
on to their next marriage. Yes, you're right. These are their examples, and they think it's okay.
Mhm.
And I thought it was okay to accept it.
Yeah. Well, and they've lived in this negative, this energy. And so it becomes normal. So then that's what they look for and they search for in their relationships.
They think it's okay.
Because it's comfortable.
And let's call that out, because if you haven't had a reprieve from that energy, or if you've lived in that energy, and hopefully you know what we're talking about, like there is better energy out there.
Yeah, it's tense.
It's intense. It's almost addictive. You know, they say you get stuck in the rut of that.
It becomes comfortable.
Yeah,
because it's a norm.
The thing is,
trauma bond.
men that watch their dads belittle their women, beat their moms, and their moms just take it. They feel like that's how they can treat their women.
Yeah.
And so we're raising abusive, rude men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on some
You're raising a daughter, the daughter's saying, "Oh,
that's how I should be treated. It's okay.
That's how I'm just supposed to take it."
Mm-hmm.
Right? They're not learning to stand up for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not everybody. Some people rise above, I think, when they're put in those. Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You kind of trailed into that. Yeah. And I did to a degree. I think I left a lot quicker in some situations than my mother did. But yeah, I'm a magnet to it.
Mm-hmm.
To people like that. Yeah. And you wonder why, because you despise it. But for some reason, it just draws you in. You know, it's like, yeah, because the empath's easy prey, right?
Yeah. They know what they are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And they really love your tender heart.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do.
Believing, trusting, tender heart. Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah. I think on that, just know what you want. Go for your goals. Don't be afraid to push your loved one to encourage them to get where they want to go to and help them. But ultimately, you are the captain of your own boat. And you need to make sure you get what you need to.
I love that.
It's okay to be selfish a little.
Yes, it is.
Amen.
Yes. So, let's wrap it up. Thanks so much for being here on Leave Her Wild. And we appreciate you guys. If you stayed all the way through and you watched that, we appreciate you tuning in. And we really hope you will follow us on our Leave Her Wild. We are on almost every socials out there. If you have a story that you'd like to share with us, we'd love it if you want to either DM us at any of our socials or send us an email at socials@33vibes.com. Love you. Have a great day.